pound that Red Bull.
I'm usually drunk by now. Welcome to the coolest place to be on a Friday night in Salt Lake City, the Elevate office. What the hell is happening? Day 18 of the Utah legislative session. Woo, it's currently 8:30. Not a whole lot happened today, so everyone called their legislators and tell them to get to work, making people's lives worse. I'm full of jokes today. Someone's gotta make some jokes. HB 274, no defense, all offense. This is Speaker of the House Mike Schultz's bill that he presented today on the House floor. It's very odd seeing the speaker like down on the floor with all the legislators. It's like seeing a dog walk on their hind legs. This bill makes reforms to the Sentencing Commission, which is the group of people that after someone has been convicted of a crime, tells judges how they should be sentenced or like what the punishment should be for that crime. Mike Schultz, in his infinite wisdom and effort to be accommodating to everyone, amended this today. This initially removed all the defense attorneys, which was still only 3, and now it only removes 2, and so they can have 1. They can still have 1. Defense attorneys have never been anywhere close to a majority on this Sentencing Commission, and this bill still adds more law enforcement to the commission. And it also adds more prosecutors. So this is like not super a win, but sure. The Speaker of the House's bill shockingly passed unanimously out of the House, and it goes to the Senate.
HB 84, syllabus student ID sidearm. This bill also went through a lot of changes in committee today. So it turns out they're running this bill because last year they passed a bill that messed up the code and it made it so that it was actually illegal to conceal carry on college campuses. We think. Wouldn't that have been cool? So now this fixed that so that it's legal to conceal carry on campuses, which is like what Utah has forever. So I guess restoring it to what we already had, so people are neutral on it now, but still seems like it's a bad idea, but whatever. And it passed out of House committee, goes to the House floor.
We only have 2 updates and 2 new bills for you. The first one is HB 495, literal life and death. I will tell you it's very difficult to come up with a fun, jokey name about a bill that is about the death penalty. You try making a good joke about executing people. It's difficult. Damn. This bill is in response to a recent death penalty case in Utah involving Ralph Menzie. This bill prioritizes speed over fairness when we are talking about death penalty cases by weakening protections for intellectually disabled defendants. It also limits court reviews and limits appeals. So this bill would require that in death penalty cases that the defendants have to go through an initial IQ and psychological evaluation. And if they object to taking this initial test, they then waive the right to later say that they are intellectually disabled. If the defendant agrees to a screening by a psychologist and they are found to have an IQ above 75, then the defense only has 10 days to offer evidence that the defendant is intellectually disabled. This bill will make it a lot quicker for these capital cases to move through the process, and the people that are supporting this are going to tell you that it's because they want swift due process, but in reality it's going to make it a lot harder for people to challenge death penalty cases, and it's going to make Utah have the ability to execute a lot more people. This is in House rules.
So you might be familiar with our friend Kurt Cullimore. He is the Senate Majority Leader. He and his dad, Nepo Baby, happen to run the law firm in the state that represents the most eviction cases and represents landlords and developers. Good guy. So now that the governor and Matt McPherson all get their own courts, Kurt Cullimore thought he deserved his own court as well for collections and housing cases. This court would handle all eviction and debt collection cases. This would make that process for evictions and debt collections much more efficient and much faster. But also, this is a single judge that the governor appoints. Crazy that the guy that evicts people wants his own court to be able to evict more people. This might be a good system. I don't know. Someone tell us. But this is just a massive conflict of interest because he wasn't serving enough eviction notices every 2 seconds in the state of Utah. It's crazy. This is in Senate rules. Let's hope it doesn't go anywhere.
As another shameless plug, we are doing longer versions of these videos on our YouTube, and we are doing a full weekly recap also on our YouTube that has a lot more of our commentary and thoughts and some more context and all this stuff. So head over to our YouTube if you're interested in that. And we hope everyone enjoys the Bad Bunny concert on Sunday and apparently some sports.